Yeah, when I come back to Ealing, before I done the unlicensed fighting in Ealing, I went back to Crispin's wine bar, Crispin's. And it's strange, isn't it? When he first went there, I was very young, you know. And to go back there, for Ken Edwards, my mate Ken, I liked the job, he gave me the job, I liked it, yeah. So I'm on the door, people, where are you going? I'm back again, and sat in the other. And the cocktail bar was nice, it wasn't too busy. The uh, the main wine bar part of it wasn't too bad. A few people screaming and shouting, but as the night went on, it shuts at 11 o'clock, half 11. As the night goes on, it gets a bit more rowdy, so you've got to keep on it, on the ball. I'm there by myself, don't forget. And light goes on, it's last orders, crash. People have the last orders on the cocktail bar, goes in there, right? No bottles out. You drink here, you can't take the bottles back with you. You can't take them out the wine bar. I'm not having that. It's my rules, yeah. I'm not having it. You leave it, you drink it, and you don't take it outside. You can't take it home here. Anyway, so even though people drunk outside, they can't take the bottles out from the cocktail bar. I won't allow it, and also the wine bar. I won't allow it, you know. So when they took it outside, you get the waitress come pick it up and take them back in. But I don't want people to go back out with the bottles. So no bottles. So I'm telling them no bottles. They're getting a bit rowdy, but that's it. I goes into the main part, and what happened when I first went into the main part of that night, there was about 3 American guys, yeah, walked in there. Hey man, how you going, man? What's happening, man? All that shit, you know. On the door, yeah, you're the doorman. Okay, hold on, put their hands out, you know. So as the night went on, they're getting more leery and more leery, you know, more shouting and screaming. It is what it is, but I have a few bit of wine down their face. I ain't drinking. So lights go on, it's got to be cleared. Cocktail bar, they come out, bottles left in there, they're out. Shut the door, no one can go in it, yeah. Cocktail bar, walk in there, not the cocktail, the main wine bar, walk in there. And these American guys are still there with birds, you know. And there's a few other people, so I go one end of the bar, and I'm walking down, yeah. As I'm walking down, people on the tables, I say, wait, you know, it's finished. The lights have been on 10 minutes. It's finished. You've got a drink up. Now, give me your glasses. It's time to go. You can go to a club, have a nice night down the club, go home, do what you got to do, but you got to get out. It's finished. I've got to get home, yeah. So the people are going. As I'm going down the bar, people are going, yeah. I'm not going down the bar and leaving people behind me. I don't do that, yeah, because that's when it all kicks off, yeah. So I'm walking down to the bar, the corner of the bar, and there's these 3 American guys with birds. It's time to go, mate. Where we going in a minute, mate? That's Australia, isn't it? We're going, mate, we're going in a minute, yeah? Just finish our drinks and give us a couple of minutes, we'll drink. You go, right, all right. But walks down, I shouldn't have done it. I should not have passed them. Right, as I passed one of them, bang, on the side of my chin. One's hit me, innit? I couldn't believe it, mate. And this geezer could bang, honestly. It shook me up, man. One across the bar, it shook me up. And that was it. I come back and I got hold of one of the geezers. It was like a film. I got hold of one of the guys on top of the bar, I swear. And I got the smallest one. You know what I mean? Picked him up and I threw him across the bar, like along the bar. Just along the bar, mate. Ran him along the bar. You know, threw him at the end and then come back for the other 2. And I'm fighting with them 2. You know, like proper fights. These Americans, like, they want to fight me, yeah? They're like, all that 50 cups game. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe it. I thought, what was these geezers up to, yeah? So behind the doors, you've got these doors, when you shut the doors, when everybody's gone, you've got doors there and doors down the bottom. Behind the door, I've got a bat. I've got a bat. So they're giving all this game, and I go behind the door with that boink, boink, give it these 2, knock them sparko, yeah? dragging them out, threw them out into the thing, threw them out, yeah. This is why I don't have glasses outside bottles, yeah. Threw them out, the three of them, crash, the whole fucking Crispin's wine bar window come through, yeah. You know, they'd not thrown bottles through it, they'd thrown the chairs outside and the tables, which were cast alley, through the big window. I went out like a lunatic, mate, you know, and they was like trying to get down the road, drunk as sacks, falling all over the gaff. And I battered them. I could have brought them back, you know, got them nicked. What's the point? I ain't doing that. But I bashed them up bad. I bashed them up. I didn't bash three of them up. I bashed one up, yeah. But I bashed the one up. I done the other, but I bashed one up, the one with all the mouth. Bashed him up bad, you know. And they never got back. They must have got back to the States. I mean, poor little bands, mate. Well, that's like thinking, but yeah, Crispin's wine bar, mate. I loved it. I loved it. Upstairs was a VIP part of it. They used to get some right Larry people up there. But Ken Edwards, who owned Crispin's, another guy that really liked me. He really liked me, you know. But he liked me that much, yeah, he liked me that much that he could have really sacked me and got me nicked because a guy that I was away with called Peter Lyons, I don't know if Peter Lyons is still around. But Peter Lyons come to my wine bar, my mate's wine bar, and said, look, where's the governor? I said, look, what's up, Pete? He went, I've got lots of fucking drink, you know, I can help him out, right? I went, I don't know if he's into that. But Ken was into anything like that. He was involved with Khashoggi. Khashoggi exporting women. Right? That's what he was like, Ken Edwards, yeah? He was into everything, yeah? Went into arms, but into export women, yeah? So anyway, so I went, yeah, all right. So I went upstairs, got Ken come down. Ken was talking to him, and then Ken said, look, I'm going to go shoot off with Peter. You know, and, you know, come back with sweets. I'll give you a drink, sweet you all out. Oh, lovely. He's gone off with Peter, got a lorry, big van thing, gone off with Peter, and Peter's fucked him up for the money. Took the money for the drink, told him to pull round the back, and then he went with the dough. And I looked everywhere for Peter, and well, I'm not saying, but I looked everywhere for Peter. Peter done what he shouldn't have done, so that the guy in the wine bar, Ken Edwards, fair play, you know. He could have got me nicked. You know, you don't know, like, you know, what he could have got me nicked for some sort of conspiracy shit, because Peter's with two other guys that are supposed to load the van up and all that crap. You know, but what happened? They done it quite good. You know. Ken was at the front. They got the van, drove it round the back, and then told Ken it was round the back, and they done the tyres, so it looked like there was a load in the van. They put cardboard to the window. As you look through, you know, there's cardboard there, wine bar things and all that shit, wine boxes. So he thinks he's got a load on, he got it fucked on it, so, you know what I mean? So he must have thought I was involved in it and all that. I never got me nicked, I never lost my job, and never. But Peter paid for that, don't have that. It was out of order, it was a stroke what he'd done there, you know. Being that me and him were best pals in Chelmsford prison, to do that, you know what I mean? Anyway, bang bang valve, nice one.